Hello, my name is Casey Pye, and I'm going to talk about our recommendation report card solution for the Village Charter School. Now, the Village Charter School, where I am employed, and we service kindergarten through 8th graders. Grade would be our middle school, where they have several different teachers for each subject. We're located in Boise, Idaho. We serve 50 students. And we have a staff of around 20. Our problem when it comes to report cards, each grade uses its own report card, its own template. It has its own feel, and they have their own way of communicating with other teachers, such as your music or PE teacher, on how to collaborate. There's no uniform strategy to collaborate on grading throughout the school because everybody has their own card. There's varying quality of report card products. A downside when we're sending home our report cards to parents and they have kids in several different grades and they see that it's not uniform, it doesn't look. And we have computers operate on several different operating systems. On Windows, approximately 50% of us do. The rest of on Macs and on Chromebooks. So we have some very specific needs. Friendly for our teachers. Teachers are computer literate, but they are not necessarily very technically savvy. Straightforward. We need to be able to edit our report cards online, and we need to be able to do this with several different people possibly on at any particular time. And we need to have a consistent report card template, so the look and feel of each report card for grade. Yes, the standards will be different, but it is apparent that this comes from the same process. It comes from the same organization. Criteria for a report card solution that it must meet. Cost of implementation. It cannot increase our current budget. We do not have a budget for this. It needs to be implemented easily throughout the entire school. That means our special ed director can use it at the same time that myself, an 8th grade math and science teacher, would be using it. Needs to be easily trained, if not already just intuitively understood from our previous experience. Maintain, adjustable, and we need to be able to, from Chrome operating systems, Mac, and we need to be able to customize the feature. That means some code behind to create the functionality that we need. Dates, several dates. Microsoft Excel 2010, Microsoft 365, and a product called Ngrade. There's several pros and cons for each one of our topics here, our candidates. We've already purchased the licenses, so it does not add to our budget. We are already in the Google infrastructure. It's fairly high, not as high as it is for Excel, but similar to Excel, and so most teachers are able to get around it fairly well. Operated or supported on multiple operating systems in browser. And it allows for customizability using Google Scripts, so we can have new additional behaviors added as we need. Concurrent editing by several different staff members at the same time without ruining the whole process. The con would be there's a continued cost in the future. However, we are in the Google infrastructure, so that is a known cost. Excel 2010 is a product that we already own. It's already purchased. There is no more cost, additional cost to it, because most of us have used this for years. Using Visual Basic, but it's only supported on Windows. Editing is not allowed with this. And Excel, it's already outdated. 365 Excel, because it is Excel, its familiarity is very high. It's supported on multiple operating systems because it's in browser. Able to use scripts, customize it. We're able to edit it, but we need to purchase this. Huge cost in the future. So this would be similar to our Google. This one is a product that we would use. It's in browser. I'll go over here. Many operating systems because it's in browser. Editing. But somebody else is editing it. But we need to purchase it. Feature. Nobody's familiar with it. Customize it. We can't add new code because we don't actually own any of this. Our results, we graded these on a score of 0 to 10. A 0 means it does not fill the criteria. Score of 10 means that it fills it completely here. So I'll point you here. Our top candidate would be, because it's already in, it would be its lower score. Those with a 0 will not actually be okay. So our recommendation, we recommend Google Sheets because it meets every criteria. There is no extra cost, more so than we are already paying for. It is familiar. It's easy to maintain. And we can use it in browser, so we can use it on all of our many varied operating systems. And it's customizable. Customize it to our school's own needs. Thank you very much.